Hey everyone, Tessa here. If you enjoyed today's massage therapy, check out our Patreon for exclusive educational massage therapy videos. Your support helps Psyche Truth continue creating content like this. We hope to see you there.
One of the most grounding ways that you can begin a massage in general, especially for the legs, is with some compressive work along the feet. And there's something about this that just feels so good. It helps you to relax into the table, be less in your thoughts and more in your body. And depending on how much time I want to spend, I will usually bring this compressive work up the legs, either together or one at a time. And you can get as creative as you want. So you can grab hold of those Achilles. Press along that connective tissue as it thickens, becomes more dense. If I don't want to spend as much time, I'll do both legs at the same time. And I'm going to go ahead and focus on this right leg. This squeezing is a great way to increase circulation. It's very grounding. There's something about if you're very rigid about like, okay, my leg massage ends here before the glute max. It feels a lot better if you can, even if it's in the warm up, to include the glutes a little bit if your client is comfortable with it. Feels a lot better usually. And the leg is so long, sometimes it feels a little awkward. Like if you want to start with the bulk of the massage, spending enough time here, but not just going from here to here. So you can just walk your way back down. That doesn't mean you have to spend a ton of time either. Sometimes I like to give the legs a little stretch too, as part of the warm-up. And whenever you're, picking up the leg, you want to make sure that your thighs are resting against the table and you have a lot of support. So you're just grabbing hold, gently rocking the leg. This is easier too because I don't have oil to contend with if I were to do it at the end. And since I'm already here, I'm just going to squeeze the foot. And this is a great stopping place for the warm-up. And grab my oil. I try to grab the right amount of oil so that I can cover the whole leg. And I will just cup my hands so that I'm controlling how much oil I'm getting on each area. Just remember the leg is long and your stance needs to be pretty wide with your feet if you want to settle into a nice flow here. Most people can tolerate this on the feet pretty well unless they're really ticklish. And they'll usually let you know. I'll start with some longer effleurage strokes and then just make sure that that oil is well distributed. Do little mini strokes. So at this point, I will usually go hamstrings and then go to the lower leg. And this is a more casual approach to a leg massage, nothing too specific, just something that's going to feel really nice. Get rid of some of the kinks. Sometimes on a smaller framed person, using 2 soft fists can feel like too much. You can transition to just 1. And always shorten that hamstring a bit. You want to just make this a little less intense.
Also, if you're enjoying this massage, we share more educational sessions on our Patreon, and your support really helps us creating more content just like this.
Most massages are going to feel a lot more satisfying if you have different techniques that you're offering. So Petrissage and Effleurage go so well together. This can be as soothing or therapeutic as you need it to be, just depending on how you do it. So taking a pretty casual approach right now, just kneading these muscles. I might bring this into that glute max a little bit. Making sure that I'm not crowding the table, because this Petrissage is going to feel really difficult if you're crowding the table. Make sure you have plenty of space. This is my favorite technique to transition to the lower leg with. It feels very natural. I do like to include the knee a little bit, just so it feels pretty seamless. Down. If you are feeling like you want more endurance with your Petrissage, really working from your core is key. This is a technique that can tire you out really fast. If you are, say, I'm just using my arms, I'm gonna have no endurance. But thinking of my arms as an extension of my core makes it a lot easier. Effleurage again. So when you're learning how to not lose contact, I'm not really using any pressure at all. I'm just not picking my hands up as I bring my hands down the leg. And after a while, you don't really even think about it. There's something so nice about placing your hand on that foot as you do some more compressive type effleurage along the calf. I do like to start my stroke pretty far down as I introduce my forearm. So actually passing over that Achilles tendon as I go all the way up. I prefer this gentle rocking. I just like this technique. You can also just go straight up the leg if that feels better. You can get the outer portion, this outer head of the gastroc pretty well with this technique. Not so much with the inner head, but not quite as well, but pretty good. I really like to focus on this gastrocnemius after that kind of work with some Petrissage that's just way slowed down. Really lifting quite a bit more than when we started. As I start to move past the heads of the gastrocnemius, just flattening my palms a little more, focusing on that soleus more, the flatter palm. You can do effleurage here with flat palms, or if you want to apply a little more pressure, do soft fists. And tapping in general is fairly underused in my opinion, and especially on the legs. So if somebody is really ticklish, this can be like pretty triggering, but if they're not, it can feel really nice. I'm just tapping my way up into the glute max as well. Back down, can feel really nice for most people. You can even tap all the way into the feet. I think that is the worst technique to end with though. It feels kind of incomplete. Effleurage is the best in my opinion. I'm gonna end with just some work for the feet. Using my soft fist. Just little things like if you're starting to feel pretty tired out, so instead of like rigidly holding your soft fist, like learn how to relax in between, because it really does help. like to do one toe at a time. It feels really nice. Especially for a more casual approach to leg, I really like to include the feet. That just feels so good. And it can feel really nice to do some effleurage for the calf, combination with the foot as we kind of get to the end of our massage. And if you feel like you can get a good enough hold with the oil that's on the leg, you can do another stretch. It's a really nice way to finish. And that is all for today.